What's good, fellas? Welcome to this presentation on how to attract high caliber women into your life. All right. So, how do you attract high caliber women into your life? By leveling up, by beasting out, by stepping up. It's not about the women, it's not about the high caliber women, it's about you. If you're not attracting high caliber women right now, it's because you have a lot more potential and you need to tap into that potential. There's a greater version of yourself, there's a higher version of yourself, there's a more powerful version of yourself. There's a stronger character of beingness that you can tap into. But it starts with you. Now, there are different ways to level up as a man, but in this group, I focus on how you as a man can become more grounded in your masculinity, because this is one of the core qualities that women are attracted to in a man, right? But this is not what you say. This is not, what's that? What do I say to make her like me? What do I do to make her like me? This is a beingness that you have to develop, that you have to embody, you have to work on. So you need to, first of all, you need to get in touch with your masculinity, your masculine side, your masculine energy. And this side of you is the assertive, action-oriented, purpose, goal-driven, results-oriented. This is the version of you that wants to evolve. This is a version of you that wants to make shit happen. This is the version of you that wants to achieve your potential, that wants to be great, that wants to make a difference, that wants to shine your light. So how did I get in touch with my masculinity? I found my purpose. I found my goal. I found my gift. What am I supposed to be doing on this planet? And I pour my energy into that. And my gift, my purpose, my goals, they're not selfish. Like, you don't want to have selfish goals, right? And what do I mean by this? I mean, you want to have goals that obviously you'll benefit from, but you want to have goals that other people will benefit from as well. Because that's what's going to make the world a better place. That's what's going to attract people. People are attracted to your value. How can they benefit from being around you? Like, if you have no value to give to people, if you cannot make people feel good emotions, if you cannot make people feel inspired, if you cannot create emotions that people are seeking, people won't want to be around you, especially women. Because women, all they're looking for is emotions. All day, every day, they're looking for emotions. There's certain emotions that they're seeking, and that guy that can give them those emotions while making them feel comfortable, because that's another part too. That's why the masculinity needs to be grounded, because if the masculinity is not grounded, it'll be all over the place. It's out of control, and the girl can't trust that or be comfortable around that. So she can't drop her masculine and go into her feminine around you. She doesn't know what the hell you're gonna do. But when you're grounded and secure while holding this masculine energy and exerting it, now she feels this motivation, this urgency to want to go into her feminine and be submissive and feminine around you. So it's this understanding as a man that you don't want to hide your masculinity, you don't want to be ashamed of it, you don't want to listen to what society says, oh, just be nice to her and all that shit. No. Be a masculine man that is on his purpose, that is grounded. Now let's talk about what I mean by grounded. Essentially, when I say grounded, I mean being able to handle challenges and tension and adversity and obstacles. Basically being able to handle life and continue to stay on your purpose, stay driven, stay focused, right? What is an example of a grounded man? This is the kind of men who they know who they are. They know who they are. They know what they stand for. They know their values. They know their principles. They know their beliefs. They know their goals. They know their purpose. And they stay true to that. They don't break their code. They don't change their character just because a woman challenges them. They don't lie to women and manipulate women to make them sleep with them. They don't do none of that shit. They express themselves genuinely. They express themselves with authenticity. And they allow women, the right women, to come. So when I say high caliber women, what do I mean by that? High caliber women, this is kind of subjective, because what I may say is a high caliber woman, somebody else may say is not. But when I say high caliber women, I mean the women that you find physically attractive, but the women that you qualify, right? So these are the women that you vibe with. So not only are they physically attractive, but you vibe with them. So these are the right women for you. So when I say high caliber, I mean these are the women that qualify at the highest level to be with you. And you have to ask yourself, are you even thinking like this? Do you think of like this? Like, yo, these women need to qualify to be with me. That's a different mentality. That's a whole different mentality, but that's actually way more attractive than, oh, I hope I can get her. Oh, I hope I'm good enough. Oh, I hope I can get her number. Oh, what do I say to get her? Oh, da-da-da-da-da-da. You're trying to qualify yourself to her in that situation that I just described. And what is she looking at you? She's looking at you like, okay, this guy's trying to qualify himself to me. He's trying to chase me. He's trying to do all these things. How is she supposed to go in her feminine and follow your lead as the masculine if you're following her and chasing her and, you know, overvaluing her and putting her on a pedestal? So there's this understanding that you need to have, that you as a man, what makes you attractive is your masculinity. Understand that at the core, that's what makes you attractive. And then it's grounding that masculinity in your purpose, having values, having integrity. You have to be firm. You have to have a backbone. You have to, a man, I'm not talking about being a boy. I'm not talking about being kind of a man. I'm saying being a man, embodying qualities of a man: courage, honor, discipline, focus, determination, dedication, perseverance. These are values and characteristics of a man. So if you want high caliber women, you gotta level up. You gotta level up. And when you level up, you'll start to realize your standards will go up. You'll start to expect more from women. You'll start to expect women to have more than just beauty. And you will start qualifying them. You will start to say, no, I need a woman that's intelligent, a woman that embraces her feminine side, a woman that is seeking a man to lead her, a woman that knows how to respect and treat a man, a woman that knows how to nurture a man in his actions and what he's doing, in his purpose and his goals. You start qualifying women, because you're not just an average guy that just takes whatever you can get. You have standards, you have boundaries, you have qualifications. Do you qualify to be my woman? That when you talk to a woman, that's the mindset, that's the frame you want to create. You have to see yourself as a king. Imagine yourself as a king, and now you're qualifying these women to see who can be your queen. That's strong. There's an energy that comes with that. Like when you truly believe that, when you truly believe that you're a king and you're qualifying women to see who can be your queen, women can feel that energy. That it's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's the delivery, it's the frame, it's the energy behind it. That's what turns these women on. So that's why I focus on, this idea of being grounded in your masculinity, because everything starts there. If you are not grounded in your masculinity, it doesn't matter what I tell you. You're not going to attract high caliber women. You may get some girls, you know, if I tell you, give you some strategy, whatever, you may get some girls. But if you want high caliber women, you have to be grounded in your masculinity. 110%. And then I teach some other things. I teach you, you need to be vulnerable. Yes, not vulnerable in a weak way, not in a pussy way. You know, I'm not talking about that. Vulnerable in the sense that you can speak with your authentic voice. The real you is speaking. You don't have filters. You're not trying to impress anybody. You're not trying to get validation. You're speaking from your heart. You're speaking from your soul. And you're okay who wants to judge you. And if somebody wants to judge you, you're okay with that. If somebody has a negative remark, you're okay with that. Because you're not going to bite your tongue or hold or pretend like you don't feel a certain way or believe a certain thing just to please somebody. Because that hurts your character when you do that. You don't hurt yourself. You don't want to hurt yourself. This is your life. Life is right now. You should not be, you know, being someone just to be accepted by others. No, accept yourself. Be the version of yourself that you want to be. The version of yourself that is fun to be. Create and design the character. See your life as a movie and you are the leading star role in the movie. Create and design the man that you would want to be if you were watching a movie. You've seen movies, you've seen, you know, you've played video games, and there's characters in these movies and these video games that you look up to, that you would love to be. Design yourself to be like those characters. Why not? That's what I did. I find characters in movies and video games in my life, and I see certain qualities in them, and I start creating those qualities in myself. I start embodying those qualities in myself. You know, some of them are courage. You know, I wanted to be a man of courage, so I started practicing courage. I wanted to be a man of discipline. I started practicing discipline. I wanted to have a great physique, so I work out. I wanted to have a nice style, so I created a nice style. I wanted to be able to communicate, you know, well, so I worked on my communication. I wanted to be able to get women, so I worked on my game. Like, I don't just wait for things to happen. I make shit happen because it's my life. Your life is right now. Right now. Every single second that goes by, that's your life. And you have to take responsibility for that. That's what a man is. A man takes responsibility. A man leads. That's another thing that I talk about. You have to be grounded in your masculine energy. You want to be vulnerable. Not vulnerable in a weak way, vulnerable in the sense that you're authentic and genuine. And you want to be leading. You want to have this leading energy. You don't want to be, you know, following or chasing anything. You lead and you let people chase and follow you. You let women chase and follow you, right? Of course, you got to go and talk to women. You got to approach them or whatever. But you demonstrate your value and then you let her know, look, this is who I am, you know, and I have a purpose. I have goals in life. I know what I'm doing. And if you'd like to be a part of this, then you're welcome to be a part of this. But the mindset is you are the prize. You are the sexy beast. You are the king. You are the emperor. You are the whatever. And she has to qualify to see if she is worthy of being your queen, right? Or if you want to have multiple queens, they have to all qualify to be your queens. But they have to qualify. They have to earn that spot. That's why you can't be so easy. You can't just, as soon as a girl shows some interest, you're all over her. No. She has to qualify. She has to demonstrate. What else do you bring to the table besides your looks? Do you know how to, you know, give me a back massage when I get home from working hard? Yes. She should want to massage her man when her man comes back home from slaying the dragons all day, from beasting out all day, from handling the shit all day. But that's a mindset. You'd be surprised. These women want a man like that. I'm telling you. They do not want that soft pussy guy that's nice and, oh yes, I'm so happy to be with you. This is so nice. Da, 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 da. No, 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 no. She should be saying that to you. Because you don't need it. You look. Here's the thing. Here's a key thing. It's like you have to love yourself so that you don't need anyone else's love. You see what I'm saying? You have to be whole. You have to feel great about yourself so that you don't need to seek that from anyone. All you're doing is you're a healthy man. So obviously you love women, right? If you're a healthy man, obviously you want women. So you just present yourself as a healthy, strong, powerful man. And women are looking for a healthy, strong, powerful man. So all you have to do is just show up and be this man, and women will be into you. And then, as I said, you qualify them. You don't jump all over them as soon as they show some interest, because then they're going to be like, oh, it's fake. He doesn't really embody those qualities. He was just trying to impress us or make us think of something, manipulate us. No, you actually want to become a real man. When I got into my pickup journey, learning how to pick up women, I was never the guy that was trying to find a secret or a loophole or whatever. I wanted to become the real thing. I wanted to become the real ladies man, the real guy that gets women for real. And that's what I focused on. And after all these years of taking action, approaching women, studying different things, I see that the core thing that I've developed over this time is this grounded masculinity. Like, I just don't give a fuck. I'm confident. I believe in myself. I know that anything is possible. And I know I'm deserving of beautiful women. So once you truly get to this point, once you truly feel this, women can feel it. Because their reflection, their response to you is based on how you feel about yourself. Right? So if you think you're ugly, women are gonna think you're ugly. If you think you don't deserve the woman's gonna think you don't deserve her. But if you think you are sexy, right? Use that word. Start using that word. Use it as an affirmation, like I am sexy. And start making yourself sexy, right? Start working on your archetype, the way you look. Start working on your inner game, your mindset, your beingness, your ability to embrace your masculinity and be assertive and be strong and be powerful. Embrace being grounded, being able to handle tension, handle challenges and conflict in life and not running away. See, that's how you become grounded, by the way. It's not running away from challenge. It's actually you go, instead of waiting for the challenge to come to you, you go to the challenge. Instead of waiting for the problem to go to you, you go to the problem. You make the challenge want to run away from you. You make the threat want to run away from you. You don't let the threat come in and you're like, oh shit, what do I do? No. You go and knock on the threat's door. Now I'm just using the analogy, but the point is, you don't want to be running away from your life. You want to take responsibility, set goals, say, hey, I want this kind of woman, and she has these qualities, and she looks like this or whatever, and I'm going to get this kind of woman. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to get this kind of woman. You set these goals, and you know what people do is they'll set a goal, and then they'll see that the goal is not easy to achieve, and then they'll change their goal. Do not change your goal. Level up. Become greater than your goal. You want to know how you achieve goals? You become greater than the goal. Because if the goal, let's say you set a goal, right? Obviously that means it's something that you don't currently have. It's something you have not achieved. Have not currently achieved, right? Or currently acquired or whatever. So we just have to be honest with ourselves. The goal is up here and we're here, okay? Let's just say that's the case. You don't get the goal by getting right here. Because if you stop right here, you'll get the goal, but you may not be able to hold on to it and you'll lose it. If you really want to achieve the goal and you want to keep it, you aim to go right here. Because now that goal is below you. So what's going to happen actually is you're going to achieve this goal and it's going to become like no big deal, and you're actually going to have a new goal after that. You see what I'm saying? So that's the trick that you want to play on your mind. Is like, instead of just going to achieve the goal, when I set goals, I go for something more difficult, harder to achieve than the actual goal, because I want to become greater than the goal. You see, if I want $1 million, I set the goal that I want to make $10 million. If I want to, get a girlfriend, I set the goal that I want to get 3 girlfriends. Why do I do that? Because I'm training my mind to go above and beyond. You see what I'm saying? I'm training my mind to think outside of the box. So it's kind of like they say shoot. I think they say shoot for the moon, because some people say shoot for the stars, right? But they say shoot for the moon. So even if you don't hit the moon, you'll still hit the stars, right? So same concept, right? You know, if you want 1 million, you go for 10 million. So even if you don't hit the 10 million, I'm pretty sure you'll at least hit the 1 million. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the mindset. So that's how I think. Like, you know, if I want to achieve something, it's like I don't try to do the bare minimum. I go above it, because I want, when I acquire something or achieve a goal, I want it to truly be mine, right? I want to be able to say that I put my work in. I paid my dues, you know what I mean? It wasn't luck. It wasn't, you know what I mean, or an accident. I clearly put in the work to deserve it. So, same thing with women. If you really want high caliber women, you gotta level up, man. You gotta start moving. You gotta start like tightening up. Like, you know, like start going towards your potential. I'm telling you, if you are way greater than what you think, trust me when I say this, you have so much potential to be so much greater than what you think. But you have to start going towards it. Don't just dream about it and hope about it. Actually go towards it. And you can do it. It's not going to be easy. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yeah, you know, if you want high caliber women, it's easy. Just no. It's not easy. But you can do it. You can do it. Take it one day at a time. It's a goal. You know, take it one day at a time, but never give up. Stay consistent. Right? I'm here to give you advice, you know, so you can make less mistakes and move towards your goal faster. But it's your journey. It's your journey. You have to go through that journey. And yes, you should get guidance. That's smart. You know, that's just being smart. Like, I went and found people that when I wanted to achieve a goal, I go and find people who have achieved that goal. If there's a certain beingness I want to create, I go and find people who have that beingness. There's a certain energy I want to create, I go and find people who have certain knowledge, I go and get that knowledge from those people. But I still have to take action. It's still my journey. And so that's what you have to understand. Because I can give you the plan. I can, you know, if you tell me, hey, Trey, I'm trying to get a girlfriend, or hey, Trey, I want to have a rotation of women I'm seeing, or hey, Trey, I want to develop my grounded masculinity. Hey, Trey, I want to get my confidence. Yes, I can give you the steps without a doubt. No problem. But you have to go through that. You have to go through that journey. You have to make the commitment. You know, that was one of the issues. Before I started, you know, giving dating advice, I used to be a business coach. I used to help people with their marketing and building websites and stuff. And it's funny because I would tell people, look, here's the action plan. If you do this, this, and this, you're going to get this result. And most of the people, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't take the action because they didn't want to put in the work, you know? They didn't want to deal with the challenges, you know, the obstacles that come when you really want something that most people don't have. You have to be willing to do what most people won't do, you know? And I was that guy. That was like, yo, I don't want to just settle. I want to get exactly what I want. I want to achieve exactly what I want to achieve. And I went towards it. And it's not even, yes, when you achieve the goal, it's great, it's amazing, but it's the person you become. You literally start becoming the person that you always wanted to be, the person you always dreamed of being. And you start attracting your dream life. Like, you start attracting the women, you start attracting money, you start attracting good friends, you start attracting amazing experiences, you start attracting, you know, these qualities that you always wanted to have as a man. And people start admiring you. People want to get around you. People want to spend time with you because you start becoming so amazing. So this is it, man. If you want high caliber women, as I said, you got to become grounded in your masculinity. You got to learn how to be vulnerable and express yourself as a man. You got to learn how to lead, man. You got to lead. You got to have a purpose, have goals, and lead. And women and men will follow. And when they come, you continue leading. And you don't, you know, some people, when the woman comes, they change their purpose and start focusing on a woman. Don't do that. Yes, you should help your woman to evolve with you, and you should lead and she should follow, but you don't put all your focus into your woman. You keep your focus on your purpose, but you also put some energy into your woman, right? As long as she's, you know, helping, you know, supporting your purpose, and she's not a distraction or a problem, you know, bring her along the journey. Say, hey, I'm on my journey, you can come along. You know, that's the mindset. Don't deviate. Don't all of a sudden stop what you're doing, because I did that before. That was a huge mistake. I was working on my business. I was doing my thing. I met this girl. She was beautiful, whatever. I stopped focusing on my business and I put all my energy into her. And guess what happened? My business crashed. And then when my business crashed, guess what happened with her? She left. Yes, she left. So that's the wrong move. That's the wrong move. If you have a business or you have something you're focusing on, you have a purpose, you keep your focus on that, keep your energy on that. But you also, if you see women are interested in you and they want to come along the journey, then okay, you put some energy into them, but not all your energy. You keep all your energy focused on your purpose, on your path, on your goals, on being a man, assertive and disciplined and focused, and have fun with it. Like, it's fun. It's fun being a man. It's fun being assertive. It's fun being masculine. It's fun being powerful and strong and courageous and confident. It's fun. It's like to me, it's like playing a video game, man. It becomes really fun when you actually become the person who you really want to be. All right, so that's the video. If you got value from this video and you like the idea of attracting high caliber women, and you'd like to do this in your life, and you'd love some support, some guidance, some accountability, send me a private message and I'll show you, what steps you need to take to, as I said, become grounded in your masculinity. Learn how to be vulnerable and express yourself. Learn how to be a leader. And then I'll also give you, the system I use to attract women. The system I use to get dates, right? Like during COVID of last year, was getting up to 3 dates per week during COVID, when they had the lockdown going on and people were going on dating apps. I was still a cold approaching and getting up to 3 dates per week, these women, and I was taking them to smoothie to get smoothies or whatever. Anything is possible if you're focused and you believe in your goals and you believe in yourself and you don't stop, you don't give up, right? So if you'd like some help, go ahead, private message me, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.